I don't think we've got anyone out there quite yet. Let's see, I'm going to do an SO124 pass. That's where we're going to see if there's anybody out there on SO124. That looks like it. Hey, looks like somebody has joined the stream. Welcome. Say hello in the chat. It's always nice to know who's on. Please let me know if you've got audio. I've had some audio issues a little bit earlier. Yes, I'm back. Hey, Sean. Gonna try okay, great. I'm going to try a SO124 pass. And this pass is 6 minutes away. Loud and clear. Beauty. All right, so this is a 49-degree pass. I'm going to go ahead and scope it out. Hey, Red. Hey, we miss you too, man. Let me flip you around so you can see everybody here, Charlie. Everybody wave to Charlie. Some other guys here hanging out. Kyle conducting some business. Say hi to Charlie. I don't know where Jason went. He went around here somewhere. He's around. Oh, he's down there. I wasn't going to say anything. All right. So we got just a few minutes here. Kyle is sexy. What's with that? I don't know. We're just going to leave that hang. Huh? Charlie. Yeah, we're just going to leave that hang out there. All right, let me set this down for just a second. 16-degree pass for you. That's the SO50 pass, I think. I'm looking at the SO124 pass, which is just like less than 6 minutes away. I'm going to try this new strappy strap that I've got on here that I added. I know you guys can't see it yet. I'm just trying to manipulate it here. That I added whenever I added the LNA. You know what? Let me just do... That'll be fine for now. I don't really need it. All right, let's see here. All right. There we go. We've got a few minutes before the pass here. Ooh, that just went away on me. Somebody said they tried the ISS. Hopefully you were successful. Let's see, I've got to mark my recorder here. I always use a recorder just as a backup. Of course, if I'm not live streaming the pass, I need something. All right, let me get this audio file marked. What do we got here? This is an April 20, what is this, 4/24/25 pass of SO124. It's a 1203 pass. It is a 49-degree pass. And this is from Echo Mike 37. I got to try to remember that. Echo Mike, what is that? Let's see, Echo Mike 37. I'll make sure I remember my grid. All right, let's see here. We've got 3 minutes. Let's scope out this pass. This is something I always like to do. Okay, I see. Sean, you tried, but you weren't able to hear anything. Yep, Echo Mike 37. All right, so this is going to be a north to south pass. So this is going to start out toward the highway there. You guys probably can't tell that that's what this is. I may move around a little bit, find a better spot. But it's a high pass. So we should be able to get something, and then we're going to end over there by that pavilion. I'm going to get on the other side of this tree over here and see what this path looks like. Yeah, this looks a little better. I'm in the crosswalk too. That way if somebody hits me, I've got at least an argument for a case. All right, let's see here. I'm just in the parking lot. Heard a lot of people on the ISS, but nobody I recognize. Hey, Cooley. Hey, maybe that means there's a lot of new operators out there. That's what I like to think. All right, so that's our path. You guys can't see that. Let me flip it around. Yeah, so I'm going to start. Oh, wait a second here. It was my. Yeah, okay. Boy, my phone is acting kind of wonky. Where are we at? There we are. Okay. So that should be north. So we're going to start over in this direction. High angle pass. And we're finishing the pavilion over that way. 1 minute to go. All right. Let's put this guy on pause. Let's see, 3 minutes, 34 seconds. So we got Cooley out there, 45 Auto. I saw Red out there. Sean's out there. Thanks for joining back, guys. We've got this pass, and then we've got SO50 like back to back. So we'll get a couple of passes in here. Alrighty, let's see. 16 seconds. So we're going to pick it up somewhere over there. We'll just keep pointed that direction. Oh, let's see. I got to get on the right frequency. That would help. There we go. SO 124. I hadn't checked to see if it's active right now. I should probably do that. Let's do that super quick. And I'm going to check the Oscar status page. Okay. Let's see. SO 124. People are making contact, so we should be in good shape. All right, let's see what we got. 3 degrees over the horizon. Hey, when I had that LNA on for the Fram to Ham thing, I could not believe that I could hear that satellite down to 0.6 degrees over the horizon. Now, I was at home, and I had decently clear horizons, but I've never heard a bird that far down. Do I do a lot of sat contacts? You know, Red, I do a fair amount. I do quite a few. I like to do them when I'm traveling. That's really my preferred is when I'm out and about. These have been very ad hoc, though. I've not advertised them. I've not put them on hams.at. But we're just kind of, we're operating a holiday style. Isn't that what they say? We're on the More Expo expedition, and we're operating a holiday style. All right, so I will be twisting the antenna here from time to time. Hopefully that doesn't monkey with the YouTube live stream. Oh, you're fine, folks. I guess that's the hazard of being in the sidewalk or in the crosswalk. All right, we're 11 degrees above. I've got the highway out there that looks to be at about 12 or 15 degrees, so I'm not expecting to hear anything until I get above that. Hey, Frankie, check this out, guys. Frank's set up. He's got his elk out, and he's going to try to hear as well. Okay, I'm starting to hear a little disruption in the force there. Hope you guys can hear that. Hearing a little something out there. I think we're getting close. We're at 16 degrees. I think we're almost there. Switching hands here so I can grab the mic. Okay, I'm going to bump my frequency. Come on. Here we go. Heard some quiet there. This should be full duplex, one radio. That's right. ICOM IC2730. I'm getting some quieting. Not hearing an operator yet. There we go. Boy, I'm getting lots of noise.
Hello, Eric. Thanks for the contact. Got you Echo November 71. I'm an Echo Mike 54. Who we have?
There we go.
Echo Nancy 62, thank you. Okay, all the copy was Alpha 8, give me your suffix. Alpha 6 Delta.
Going to the next frequency. These overhead passes move fast. I'm getting right into this tree here.
Oscar Lima Victor Echo Mike 54.
W5 ITR Echo Mike 37 roving.
So much Alpha. Station Alpha 6 Alpha 6 62. Whiskey Oscar 3 Tango in Fox November 00. Thank you.
Whiskey Oscar 3 Tango, W5 ITR.
W5
Oh, he heard me. And I lost him. This is W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37.
P5OLV, Kilo 0 Lima Bravo, Fox Mike 18. Kilo 0 Lima Bravo, K5OLV, Echo Mike 54, thanks. USL.
W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37.
W5 ITR, W03T,
W03T, Roger, Roger, I got you.
Thank you, 735.
7-3. Well, we got one. W03T. Let's see where I'm at.
5 ITR, Kilo 0 Lima Bravo, Fox Mike 1.
Station for W5 ITR, Mr. Grid, I am Echo Mike 37.
W5 ITR. Kilo 0, Lima Bravo, Fox Mike 1873.
73, good contact. All right, we got 2.
5 Oscar Lima Victor.
See where I'm at here.
5 Oscar Lima Victor, WO3G up in here. WO3G 05 Oscar Lima Victor.
W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. We're almost at the end of the pass here. We might be already below the buildings. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. X-Ray Echo 1 station, this is W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37, roving. X-Ray Echo 1 station, W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37, roving.
W5 ITR, K5OLB, Echo Mike 54.
Echo Mike 54, I am Echo Mike 37, I got you, good contact. Oh, and now we're starting to lose it. Well, that's interesting. Completely went out. Okay. I think we're just into those buildings, and yeah, we're 9 degrees over the horizon. So hopefully that contact went through. This is where you log it, and then you find out. All right, so we got 3 contacts, I think, there. It's always hard to keep track in the heat of the moment. Here, let me turn off this. And I'm gonna get a new mark here for SO50. So yeah, it was tough to hear anything that was over the highway. Yeah, SO124 is weird. That's for sure. Sean, I saw you had a comment out there. This YouTube app drops the comments fairly quickly, so sorry I didn't get to see that. I'll go back and I'll see it though when I review the stream and see if there's any portions that are maybe good for a short. All right, let's see where we're at here. When's this SO50 pass? Looks like we've got 10 minutes for the SO50 pass. Yeah, lots of trees in the way, and we've got an elevated highway over here. Not that it's off the ground. I don't know if you guys can see the cars passing there, but it's higher than what looks to be ground level here where we're standing in the park. So let's see, that's 3. I'm gonna have to get 7 more on this next pass to try to count this as a POTA activation, which you can definitely do. Did you get the antenna mount pics? Hey Ronnie, I did. They came in, I think during the stream. I saw they came in, but then I got distracted and somebody brought out the whiskey, so I didn't go back to take a peek. But I'll look at those later.
The ending to every story. Yeah, that happened, but somebody brought out the whiskey, and I don't know what happened after that.
Exactly. That's just how some of those things go. Especially when you're on, I'm calling this the More Expo Expedition.
Right. Yes.
Right? We're operating a holiday style.
Yes.
Whenever the mood strikes us. All right, I'm going to keep the stream going here for just a few more minutes until this SO50 pass, which is in 10 minutes. I'm sure we can find something interesting to look at. So you guys get to...
Did you hear me?
I did not hear you, Frank.
I was hearing you transmit. Did you hear me transmit?
I did not hear you transmit, no.
Even bleed through?
I did not hear you at all. Did not hear you at all. Do you have... I'd have to go back and look. I don't have all these memorized. But do you have the tone? Is there? I think one
The website had no tone.
didn't show a
So
tone.
you said you didn't even hear me bleed through. I heard you bleed through on my upload.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting.
Whiskey 3.
Oh, hey Terry. Yeah, we're getting lots of rain kind of all over the place here. I know back home in Texas, I talked to Trina earlier today and it was just raining buckets. And I think Jason said the dogs were starting to freak out at home at his place because of the storms that were coming in. But here we got some folks doing some POTA. They're operating 7300 there on the little on the tailgate drop top. I don't know what you call that thing, Tim.
Tailgate table.
Tailgate table. That's Tim's rig. It's a sweet little rig.
Gotcha. Whiskey 3 November Juliet Tango. This is Kilo. Delta 5.
Let's see. What frequency are they on?
5, 1, 2. Yourself?
14323, I believe.
323 Hillbilly. 14323. You might be able to hit him ground wave again.
3 November Juliet Tango QSL.
How far is he from here?
I think you said 11 miles.
Look at Caldwell.
That was an hour ago though.
Probably did 5-2.
I don't remember. What's that?
Probably did 5-2.
Yeah, I might be able to hit him 5-2.
Alpha 0 Zulu.
Well, I got the radio.
Sikipota Alpha Alpha 0 Zulu.
It'd be a stretch, but you never know.
Sikipota Alpha Alpha 0 Zulu. Sikipota Alpha Alpha 0 Zulu.
All right, let's see here. What time I got?
Sikipota Alpha Alpha 0 Zulu. Sikipota Alpha Alpha 0 Zulu. Sikipota Alpha Alpha 0 Zulu.
All right, we are 6 minutes, almost 7 minutes away from SO50. Now this one could be a challenge. This is a 17-degree pass. Let's scope this thing out. This could be a challenge in this environment. Oh yeah, this is, if I get one contact out of this pass, I'm gonna be thrilled. 17-degree pass. We didn't hear anything until we got over 15 degrees on that prior pass. Let's see, we're gonna start somewhere over there. Okay, where's our high point of the pass? Our high point, yeah, so we're over the highway, so we've got a shot, and then we're gonna end just to the left of Freddie's truck over there. So I'm gonna have to stand right out here in the crosswalk again. All right, so let's see, we've got 5 minutes. See, we got 13 people out there. Thanks for joining in, folks. You never know if anyone's going to join these weekday afternoon streams. I'd do it anyhow, even if nobody showed, but it's always nice to have some company. Not that these guys aren't company, but you know what I mean. I just love this truck. I can't get enough of this truck. Oh, that thing's so cool. All right, let's see. This will be, where are we at? 5 minutes. How you doing?
Good. What are you guys doing?
So I am talking to other ham radio operators through satellites.
Oh, that's cool.
So satellites go over.
Yeah.
I've got a little app here on my phone that tells me where they are in the sky. So like here's one I'm waiting for. This one is called SO50 and it'll start right where that green dot is.
Right.
So I'll point my antenna at that green dot.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'll track along with it. Now this is a low pass. It's only going to be 17 degrees over the horizon.
Right.
And then it'll just track through. And what I do is I follow this antenna. And there's other guys like me all over the place. You know, you can get nationwide because you're going so high and, you know.
Right. What kind of satellite is it? Like a GPS satellite or?
It is, SO50 is a ham radio satellite. So some people put satellites up there that have transponders on them just for use for ham radio.
Right.
But then you have something like the International Space Station. It has a ham radio on it as well.
Oh, cool.
So when that goes over,
Yeah.
you can do the same thing.
Yeah.
And occasionally, you can talk to an astronaut when they pick up the radio
Yeah.
if they're not doing their day job.
Right, yeah.
You know, probably
Yeah,
have
that's kinda fun.
a few more unimportant or a few more important things to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's what we do here.
Yeah, cool.
So that's what I'm doing. These guys, they're working off. We've got a vertical antenna. Oh, maybe they moved it, but we've got a vertical antenna over here, and these guys are doing something called Parks on the Air.
Uh-huh.
So we go to different state and national parks. You set up a little radio, and then there's other people that are out there doing the same thing.
I've heard about that.
Yeah, and you
Yeah.
make contacts with folks, and you just exchange your call sign and where you're operating from.
Yeah, yeah.
And then, you know, it's kind of a game, right? You
Right.
can
Also,
try to collect
yeah.
all the parks, you can try to
Sounds
collect
like-
all the
seems like maybe
states.
mix that with geocaching as
Yeah, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
cool. Thanks for telling me.
Hey, you bet. Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, take care.
All right, let's see where we're at here. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. It's always nice when somebody stops and says, hey, what are you doing there with that crazy contraption? Ham radio and bass. Yeah, damn good splaining. That's the thing. That's how you get people interested, right? That's why we do these things. Try to be public about it. Get people interested. Keep the hobby strong. All right, 2 minutes. Let me get my mark here. Okay. Let's get this baby going. This is an April 24, 2025 pass of SO50. This is a 17-degree pass from Echo Mike 37. It is a, did that say 1225? I believe 1225 pass. That's what we're going to call it, 1225 pass. Oh yeah, I'll bet. That's a great place to do it, Greg. Good on you, man. That's a great place to do it. Yeah, I'm sure that sparked some interest. I mean, people are in the right frame of mind, I think, too, if they're at a theme park, right? That's kind of an adventure in and of itself. So taking advantage of that proximity, that's a smart thing to do. Well done. All right, let's see, 58 seconds. Let me get the radio fired up here. And SO50, let's find that. Okay. I think I bumped the squelch. Let's flip this around. All right, SO50. Almost due west. Now SO50 is generally pretty reliable, generally pretty busy. Or 0.2 degrees over the horizon. So we're probably going to pick it up in about another 2.5 kilohertz down the Doppler range. Sometimes you get surprised. Degrees over. There, you guys can see what those guys are up to as well. checking my recorder. We are 4 degrees over the horizon. Got nothing yet. It's a little something. I'm not expecting to hear anything until we get to about 15 degrees. And that's just based on my experience on the last pass. 7 degrees, I'm going to go ahead and bump the Doppler here. Because I'm not expecting to hear anything on that first memory setting. 8 degrees. Go by. Yeah, the power lines can definitely cause some interference. Like actually working from the parking lot at Moore Expo is a nightmare. One whole kind of half of the horizon is unusable because of the power lines and just all the interference. The RF interference in that area. That's why parks are generally a good place to do it, right? Because you're usually getting away from a lot of infrastructure. In this case, though, this conservation district or area is right along the highway. And we are working a parking lot which has some lights. They actually have some lights in here. Now these aren't turned on, but if you get a noisy ballast or something, that'll jack with you as well. All right, we are at 13 degrees. Oh, one of the learning centers here. It's a nice looking place here. Nice facility. All right, we should be heading in toward the sweet zone. I'm going to bump up one more frequency set. It's 2.5 more kilohertz, or I'm sorry, a 5 kilohertz jump in the way I have my radio programmed. $15 degrees, could be any time here. About 2 degrees to work with, so I'm gonna have to be quick. So just pointing right at that highway. Here we go. 16 degrees. Well, I might not be able to hear a doggone thing. So there's the peak right there, and I'm not hearing a thing. This is not good. My only hope is that as I move another degree or 2 along the pass, if anything's interfering with me, that maybe that goes away. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm just walking around here to see if I can find a spot where I can hear something. This is not looking good. Whoop, maybe there's a little something there. Maybe it's wishful thinking. See if I can hear myself. W5ITR, Echo Mike 37. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. Hear myself in the downlink. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. Come on, baby. Where are we at? There we are. Man, I am just not hearing it. I heard myself once in the downlink. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. W5 ITR, Echo Mike 37. Boy, I'm at 14 degrees now. I'm thinking I am out of luck on this. I don't know where Frank went. I don't know if he's operating this pass or not. I'm just going to try to see if I hear anything. I don't know if you guys can hear. I mean, I definitely have some sort of noise coming through the radio. It's a very consistent tone. And I think that's probably wiping me out. It's probably from, I mean, something's generating that tone, obviously. Yeah, I think we're just gonna, we'll call that one a wash. I would have been surprised to get one there. Would have been nice, certainly. But that's the way it goes sometimes. All right, I'm gonna check in on these guys, see how we're doing. I see guys standing around, so I don't know if that means we're getting ready to pack it up. Oh, we got Frank on the radio. We winding down?
Yeah.
All right.
10 miles, 20 minutes.
Yeah. So
Android app I use is ISS Detector. It's available on Android and iOS. I think it's the best out there. They are very quick to add satellites. It provides all the information that you need right within the app. Where are we headed to next? Guys, where are we going next? Do we know? Kyle, where are we going next?
Cretan Access?
Cretan Access?
Yeah, Cretan Beach Access.
Cretan Beach Access.
10-387.
10-387.
10-387.
There it is. There it is. Yeah, I think it's real close. I think that's the idea. So, all right, gang. Well, thanks for hanging out on the stream. Certainly appreciate it. Nice to see everybody out there. Hope you guys are heading into a good weekend. Get out there, get on your radio, do something fun. Yeah, real close. Yeah, I think there's one like across the street. I think that's the one we're headed to. So, hey, good, Sean. Glad to hear that. Thanks for doing your videos. Oh, that's awesome. I appreciate it. Hey, that's why I do it. Just, you know, if I can pass on any little bit of info, I'm happy to do it. And look, it's fun. I enjoy it too. So I really enjoy you guys joining the streams and enjoy your comments and everything else too. That's really makes it a lot more enjoyable. So I appreciate that. We'll see you guys soon, I'm sure. We're going to be doing lots of live streaming, all that kind of good stuff. So keep an eye out for everything. Yep, on the other side of the highway. That sounds like it. Ah, there you go, Greg. Enjoy. Hey, 7-3 guys. We'll catch you next time. Hillbilly, we'll see you at the fairgrounds. We're going to be there around 4-ish. We'll see you then.
Hey, before you break down,
Yes, sir.